Hello, everybody. Just getting adjusted here. So I didn't plan to go live today. I just figured, I know we are all kind of bored and need some human interaction besides those of us that live with other people. Um, so we need other human interaction, I should say. So I hope everybody is doing well and staying healthy and staying safe. But really just wanted to pop on to say hi to everybody and chat with everybody. Hi, Amanda. So as always, I am using my phone, no fancy setup. I was kind of playing around with the setup earlier today and yesterday, and hey Renee, I didn't really plan to come live, so just plugged in the phone and I'm here. Hi, Kiana. So wanted to chat about a few things. Those of you who have signed up to come to the event on May 1st and are part of the Facebook events page or whatever it is, already know this, and an email will be coming out to the rest of you tomorrow morning. The event will be postponed. Naturally, I live in New York State, and hi everybody, and we're getting hit pretty hard with everything that's going on. So I think the safest thing to do is to postpone it. It will not be canceled. It will just be postponed. I do not have a date yet because I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see how this all plays out. I know that the whole country and the whole world is in rough shape right now. But if you guys watch the news, you probably know that New York is hit pretty hard. I haven't left the house in like two weeks, maybe 2 weeks, or maybe a little less than 2 weeks. I haven't left except to go for a walk. And even then, the weather's not really all that nice. So can't even do that every day. But it will be postponed. It will not be canceled. If you are watching this, keep an eye out on your email tomorrow. And I will provide you with my email address. Now, it will come from my email address, but if you reply to it, it's probably going to go to my spam, and there's no promise that I will see it. So you'll have to send me a whole separate email if you're looking to get reimbursed, if you just want to cancel. If you want to hold off, so that way when the date is announced that your spot is already booked for you, you can hold off, and if that date doesn't work for you, I can reimburse you then, or I can reimburse you now and you can try to sign up, but when space is gone, space is gone. So it's probably looking, at this point, honestly, it's probably not looking good anytime real soon. I'm probably leaning towards end of summer, early fall. But I don't know. I can't make any promises as far as dates go right now, because we just don't know. Yeah, like Renee said, we had like 44,000 as of this morning, cases in New York State. Now, a lot of them are downstate. I live near the Albany area, so we're a little bit more upstate. But the problem is that all of the New York City people who have second homes and all of that, which a lot of them do, are traveling upstate to get away from it, but bringing it with them. So we do have an outbreak around here. So I'm just being super, super careful and hope that you all are too. But more to come on that. It's not going to be completely canceled. I have way too much stuff for this event for it to be completely canceled. I mean, I'm telling you, I have way too much. Another thing I also wanted to mention, and thank you for, is that my channel has reached 10,000 subscribers. And even just saying that out loud, it's like, what? I never ever imagined getting to 10,000, especially so quickly. So thank you. And I didn't forget. We are going to celebrate. I do have a hop scheduled for May 1st. I believe it's May 1st. Those of you involved in the hop, correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's May 1st. It was going to be a little bit later, But I hit the 10,000 a lot earlier than I expected to, so I kind of bumped it up. And being thanks Jamie, being the event is postponed, it may as well bump up the hop a little bit. So the way the hop will work is that there's going to be 10 participants, myself included. So there's going to be 9 other participants, and some of them are in here now, and some of them you may have never watched before. Others are very well known. So each stop on the hop is going to have a different giveaway. So there's going to be 10 videos, 10 giveaways. So it'll be very exciting. You have a good chance of winning something in this one. So stay tuned for more information on that. But it should be fun. I tried to think of something different to do, but I figured 10 videos, 10 hop stops, I guess you could say, 10 giveaways, and 10,000 subscribers. Keep it nice and simple. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I love this community. I love this community. That's why I said I was sitting there and I'm like, maybe I'll go live today. I haven't chatted with you guys for a while, and I miss chatting with you guys. And so I figured, why not pop on? You know, the hair desperately needing to be dyed and all of that. So I'm sure we're all in that same position right now. Everything is closed around here, and it's been closed for a long time. I know that there's some areas that have a little bit more, that aren't as hard hit, have more things open. We really don't have anything open. Thank you guys. So you tell me, are you guys, I know you probably are spending a whole lot of time in the craft room lately, being stuck in the house and all. Have you guys been able to do any fun projects? Or I've been seeing a lot of things, especially on Facebook, where people are making like masks to donate to the hospitals and healthcare facilities and things like that. And I would love to do something like that. But I don't know how, and I don't have the materials. So I was thinking today, and I'm going to pass this challenge on to you. The only thing that I really know how to do is make cards. I make cakes and I make cards. Well, a cake isn't really going to do much good right now. So cards will. Cards make people smile. So I know that Dana Joy, I'm sure most of you know who she is. She's doing this fabulous thing where she is making so many cards that she's donated to hospitals and healthcare facilities in her area. And they're all with that MFT, the nurse set or the doctor set, whatever it is. But she's making, I don't know how this girl is coloring so much, my hands would fall off, but she's doing it. And I think that that is great, just to show our appreciation, even though we may not directly be affected by everything that's going on, and keep our fingers crossed we aren't. We still need to show appreciation for all of those people who are risking their own health to help others. So my challenge to you is that you make cards. We all make cards. That's what we do. That's what we love. And that's what we're good at. So I'm going to make a ton. And they're not all going to be super intricate, but I'm going to make a ton. And I'm not just going to donate them to the hospitals. I'm going to donate them to a lot of nursing homes that I have called around. And most of them are accepting cards. Don't forget, the nursing homes are full of people who are the most at risk for this, for it to seriously affect them. So they have no visitors. They can have no visitors. They can't see their families. They can't see anybody at this point. And, you know, some of them don't have the ability to even talk on the phone. So they're really lonely right now. So it would be a great idea if I could make a bunch of cards, send them to some local nursing homes to just so to help them feel not so alone. You can donate cards to teachers that are missing their students. You can send it to your coworkers that you haven't seen in weeks because we've all been home. You can send it to neighbors that you live right next door, but you can't go over and have a drink with because you got to stand 6 feet away. Just anybody that is in your life that you can't contact right now the way we're used to. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making a bunch of cards and I'm going to send them out to everybody that I haven't been able to see and donate them to nursing homes. So hopefully you guys can kind of, because I'm sure you're making more cards than ever. Let's face it, we have a lot in our stash already, and we're probably making more than we typically make because we're bored. So why not make them for a reason? Make them for a good reason. So I challenge you to do something like that. Challenge accepted. Good. What else did I want to talk about? The military. Yes, me and Kiana were talking about that earlier. And the military bases are not safe from this, and they are being affected. Don't forget, a lot of people travel from base to base, and so we have to keep that in mind, that a lot of them are contracting this virus, not only contracting it themselves, but bringing it to their families. So definitely have to think about those. Anybody that you can think of. So one second. All right. So anyway, there was one more thing that I wanted to talk. Oh, the group, our Facebook group. So as some of you know, and some of you are already a part of, I created a Facebook group a couple of months ago, at the beginning of the year actually, and where we organize hops and we organize collaborations and all kinds of fun stuff. But it is, hi Heidi, it's kind of developed into more, which I love. I don't want it to be just for hops, because then there's really no activity going on in there. And we've been doing a lot of fun stuff, and there's more to come. I've been working on more. But like, for example, tomorrow we are just all getting on a video chat and chatting away. We can chat about crafting, we can chat about life, we can chat about whatever we want, but we're going to have face-to-face interaction with each other. Some people you may have never seen before. So it's nice to put a face to the name and to the cards and all of that, but it'll be a nice escape for a little while. So if that's successful, I'd like to do more, but we're going to have one of those tomorrow. We've been doing some smaller video chats with just a couple people. Heidi, that's great. So yeah, a lot of things is, hi Lucy. The group is, again, I should have linked this in the description. I'll invite you. Once this is over, I'll send you an invite. I'm 90% sure we're friends on Facebook, so I will send you an invite. If not, I'll send you a friend request and then an invite. So it's kind of developed and evolved into other things, and we're doing a ton. And it's not just me. That's the thing. Like, I named it, honestly, when I started the group, and I said that, we're going to be going to, okay, let me write down names here. Let me find a piece of paper, as if I don't have a piece of paper in my craft room. All right. All right, my comment just disappeared. Sherry Stanley. So somebody said they wanted an invite too, and I didn't see your name before it disappeared on me. Okay. I'm trying to write as fast as I can because they do. Oh, okay. Renee's on top of it. Renee's always on top of it. So, Debbie. Okay, Kelly. All right. And anybody else, also, if I missed your name, just because the comments disappear pretty quickly from me, if I miss somebody and you don't get an invite from me shortly after the live, just send me a Facebook message. And I'll send you a invite, or Renee is probably sending invites like crazy right now. So when I created the group back in the beginning of the year, the goal was to have kind of a place for all different crafters, whether you do YouTube, blog, social media, whether you don't do any of it, but you still want to collaborate with people. You want to get to know people. You maybe want to start one of those things. And we've had different chats about how to get started, how to make your videos better, how to make your pictures better, how to get more of a following on Instagram, all of those different things that we chat about sometimes. But I really honestly was probably expecting 30 or 40 people to want to join. I don't know how many we have, but it's more than 30 or 40. And so while we do still organize hops, and okay, hold on, let me write down names here. And while we still organize hops, we're doing a lot of other fun stuff too. And I had named it Courtney's card making hops or something like that. I keep reminding myself to change the name because it's not my card making hops. And those of you who are members, Renee, Kiana, you can do whatever you want in there as long as you're nice to people. I don't have specific rules other than be nice. That's it. Just be nice. If you want to organize your own hop, you can feel free to do so. If you want to create a challenge, we have challenges in there sometimes that it's just amongst us. And hi, Kathy. They're fun challenges. Like that's how the whole 10-minute card challenge came about. And the random person will win a gift card or something at the end of the month. And you can host your own challenge. So it's a lot of fun. It's not just my group. In fact, you guys kind of keep it going more than I do sometimes. To be honest with you, I've taken a couple days not off from social media, but kind of limiting myself on social media, because every time you go on, 90% of what you see is everything that's going on in the world. And it can be a little depressing. And my anxiety level was very, very high because of this. And I've tried to calm myself down a little bit. And by kind of staying away from it, it's helped a little bit. I'm still on there, but I pretty much stick to just the cards and the crafting, and that's it. Design team stuff, things like that. But I'm definitely limiting myself on social media. But I have popped in the group, obviously. So I definitely encourage you. I got a whole list of names here, and I know Renee's sending invites. So anybody that she misses, I'll send an invite after this live. And it's just a lot of fun. We really get to know each other. Really get to know each other. I mean, I didn't know Kiana until that group. And now me and Kiana do not live that far apart. Unfortunately, we can't meet up right now, but we will. And I didn't know Kiana until the group. And it's been fun and great getting to know her. She's been a super huge help. So there's a lot of all different, some people you may have heard of, some maybe not. But you can definitely make some friends in there. Maybe somebody's local to you, things like that. So I like the smaller Facebook groups. Stamp Junkies and all of that is great. It's amazing. I love Stamp Junkies. But sometimes you get lost in Stamp Junkies. Not saying that your questions won't be answered. They certainly will be answered in a big group like that. But in a smaller group, it's just more personal, I guess you could say. We get to know each other a little bit. I also do guest spots on my channel. I've only done one so far, two if you count my mom. But Kathy was the guest in March. And so the 15th or 16th or somewhere around there, depending on if it conflicts with something else, but somewhere in the middle of the month, there'll be another YouTuber that will create a video and I'll put it on my channel. Typically, these are going to be YouTubers that are fairly new to YouTube or just don't have as large of a following yet, because I promise you, once you discover them, you'll want to watch them all the time, because they are talented. Kathy obviously is very, very talented, and her video was amazing and everybody loved it. And so maybe you had never seen her channel before, because let's face it, YouTube, you don't always get seen. You have to it's hard to get seen, especially with the first 1,000 subscribers. You pretty much have to do all the work. You have to sell yourself in other places to get them to come to you. And it's hard. So if I can introduce you guys to YouTubers that I enjoy watching, that you may or may not have heard of, it's a success. So Oh, Kiana is amazing. Her, oh my gosh. If Kiana is still here, my mom, every single time you come out with a video, my mom calls me and she's like, how does she do this? She's like, I want to meet her so bad. She needs to teach me. So she's very, very excited to someday, hopefully very soon, meet you, Kiana, and learn from you, because I can't teach her the things that you do. But you explain it so well, but she doesn't pay attention as much as she should. Because so for so many years she watched, well, not even for so many years, for like a year and a half, she would watch my videos, but she wasn't a card maker. So she would watch my videos to be supportive of me, but she didn't really pay attention to what I was doing or what I was saying, because it didn't really pertain to her, it didn't interest her until she got into card making. Now she's really paying attention to things, asking a lot of questions, which is great, and she's getting good. She's getting really good. So anyway, those are just a couple of things that I wanted to talk to you about. Like I said, anybody who did sign up for the event in May will receive an email tomorrow, with instructions on how to go about getting a refund or holding your spot for a future date. Keep in mind, I'm not super strict. I'm not a business, so it's not like I'm making money on this. So if you decide later on you can't go, just let me know and I can refund you at a later date. So if you want to make sure your spot is held, you can kind of keep the money in PayPal because it's all just sitting there still. And I can refund you later if you find out that it's a date that you can't go to, but it's definitely going to happen. I have way, way, way too many giveaways and prizes and everything stacked up in my dining room in boxes, and they got to go to somebody. So we're definitely going to have the event for sure. But is there anything that, because this is kind of like a not planned type of thing, is there any topics that you guys want to chat about, or anything fun that you guys have been, anything creative that you guys have thought of to do during this time while we're all stuck in the house? Watch anime. I'm actually surprised with myself. I haven't really watched TV. I've been organizing a lot. I guess I've been watching a little bit more TV than usual, but still not a lot. Oh, good. That would be amazing if you could come. Another adults. Crafting in YouTube. Yeah, there's the good thing about it is that now that we have time, now that we have a lot more time, people are trying YouTube. People are trying to, hi Teresa, people are trying things that maybe they didn't have time to try before. So working from home, at least you get to work from home. A lot of people a lot of people just aren't working, period. I would say most people in New York are not working at all. Essential businesses only, which is very few, honestly. There's some restaurants open, but for takeout only. Me personally, I'd be terrified to take food out right now. Hi, Lori. Recommendation for free video editing software. So depending on what you're recording with, are you recording with your phone or with a camera? Being home, spring cleaning has come to a whole nother level. Camera. Okay, so there's a couple of different options that you can use. Can't remember the name of the one that Renee's in here. She can say which one she uses. But if you have a regular PC and not Lightworks, Lightworks is a good one, I've heard. I use one that I really don't care for, and I can't even think of the name of it right now. But I paid for it, and that's why I'm using it anyway. But once that year is out, I'm going to find something else, because it's just too much. It's way too much to do so little, because I don't do any fancy schmancy stuff with my videos, and I don't recommend any fancy schmancy stuff with your videos. I would keep it simple. Nobody wants 500 words popping up on the screen, and while you're trying to look at what the person is doing. You know what I mean? So I personally, when I'm watching card making videos or when I'm watching crafting videos, I don't really care for all the special effects type things. Speed it up where it needs to be sped up, cut out what needs to be cut out, clear voiceover, and you're fine. Just keep it simple. So you don't need anything super fancy. In fact, if you look on your PC, you may even have one that's already installed by Windows. It's just called Video Editor, I think. And it's not going to do a whole bunch of fancy stuff, but it's going to do pretty much all that you need it to do, as long as you're not into all of those special things that you can do with it. But you can speed up, you can trim it, you can add the voiceover, you can add music, you can, you can clip together, piece together certain clips and make it into one. Very simple to use, and it's probably already on your computer. So I'd give that a try first, before you download a bunch of things, and it's super easy to use. Very, very easy to use. If you get stuck, message me on Facebook, preferably. I do have my notifications turned off, but I do check it often. So if you get stuck at all, just message me, and I will do my best to walk you through it. So does anybody else have anything else that they want to chat about? I know comments are a little bit delayed, so I'll give it a minute. I'm not working. I'm working craft room working, but not working job working anymore. No. Unfortunately. Lots of people are in my position though, so I can't really complain. A lot of people, both parents lost their jobs and they may have 4 or 5 kids, and I'm fortunate enough not to be in that situation. So it's stressful, but it's not, it could be worse. Yeah, I'm sorry, Lori. It's bad. It's really, really bad. But we have to put things in perspective. As bored as we are, and as, cooped up as we are in the house, some of us are out of work. Some of us have to work from home. Some of us have to homeschool our kids. It is stressful, but it could be worse. And there's a lot of people, unfortunately, that do have it a lot worse right now. So we have to kind of put things in perspective. Whenever we get, whenever we feel certain ways and frustrated with the situation, we just have to kind of put things in perspective that it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. So we have to be thankful that we're all healthy, and we may be stuck at home, and we may even be out of job, hopefully temporary, but it'll get better for us and for a majority of us. That's my spiel. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself, because it could be worse. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's so close to home, especially for people who live in New York State or New Jersey or Connecticut, anywhere in the Northeast. It's close. It's very close. And we see probably more things on our local news than most do. So we kind of really are getting an idea of what it is like at the hospitals, and they're building hospitals just for this. So it's scary. It's scary, but I have to praise my governor. He is doing everything he possibly can to get things under control, and it's not an easy task when you have New York City. So he's doing a great job. He's keeping us informed every day. He keeps us informed. I haven't watched in a couple of days because, like I said, it scares me a bit, and it's starting to get a little depressing. So I've kind of stepped away from it, but he's doing a fabulous job, and I'm hoping that, all the other governors will kind of follow in his footsteps, even though they may not have major cities like we do. It can still, look at Washington. what happened in Washington and how quickly it spread. So we all got to do what we got to do. Yeah, yeah, Massachusetts. I mean, where I live, I'm only about 20 minutes from the Massachusetts border. So it's very, very close. Yeah, I haven't left. I've gone outside, went for a walk today. It was a nice day. Um, so it's, yeah, Heidi, me too. I'm in New York State, makes it even worse, but I'm probably maybe even less than 20 minutes from the border, maybe like 15 minutes from the border of Massachusetts. I'm very, very close, very close. Yeah, well, the weather doesn't always cooperate with me, with us, I should say. It's rainy season though. In upstate New York, it's rainy season. So it's supposed to rain tomorrow, but it was beautiful today. I went out several times. Frankie, if you guys know Frankie, he likes to go for his little walks outside, and he doesn't go very far, but he has a little courage. Okay, I'll take a look when this is over. Yeah, it's very similar to Ohio weather. Oh, snow. Oh, no. I'll take the rain, I guess. Rain doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, Frankie, there's like a sidewalk. He will not go in grass. You put him in the grass and he leaps out of it. I mean, this cat is 3 feet off the ground to try to leap out of the grass. Hates grass, but he walks on the sidewalk and he goes in the same path every day. He walks down one and down another and then turns around and comes back. And then we go again and then again. So, he's enjoying it at least. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going on Facebook as soon as this is over because I'll be sending out those invites to those of you who need invites to the group. Oh my gosh. Golf ball size hail, that can do some damage. I used to handle auto damage claims. And so whenever there was a hailstorm, it was a very busy time in the office. So yes, I've definitely seen damage that hail can do. Walk the cats and it's not ghost. I have recorded him. He's just so happy whenever he gets fresh air. He's happy. Happy birthday, Lori. I must have missed that it was Lori's birthday. Happy birthday, Lori. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Weather is crazy. This time of year, though, it's when everything is kind of changing, at least for here. You know, before we can get to the real nice weather, we have to go through the rainy, and it's like 30 one day and 60 the next, and that's why everybody's allergies are crazy. And yeah, I mean, I don't mind if I could sit outside or go for a walk, it wouldn't be so bad. Like today wasn't so bad. But tomorrow's supposed to rain all day, so it's going to be miserable, and it is what it is. 80s I'd take. I would take consistent 60s right now, but it's just the up and down that bothers me. But whenever I get to have the window open, it just to get some fresh air in the house, that always puts you in a better mood. So, anyway, I don't think that there's any more topics that anybody wanted to discuss. At least I didn't see any come through. So if I missed the comment and somebody wants to chat about anything specific or tell us anything specific, just copy and paste your comment. If I didn't address it, it's just because I didn't see it. And I'll just give it a minute because I know that the comments are delayed a little bit. Not seeing anything coming through, so I think we might be good. Any more of my coloring? Well, tomorrow is not, actually no coloring tomorrow. There's no coloring tomorrow. There's a teeny tiny bit of coloring, but not much. It's the Scrapping for Less blog hop for the new kit is tomorrow, and I'm guest designing this month. So I am going to be having a video tonight, actually. Well, tomorrow, midnight, Eastern time, midnight, is the video will go live. And then I'm going to try to work on a video for Sunday. So, yeah, so maybe we'll have one Sunday. I was thinking about doing, somebody had mentioned that they wanted to see a back to basics coloring. You know, nothing too intricate. Maybe somebody with maybe not so many markers or maybe not so much coloring experience. And we'll take something, an image that I have two. And I'm trying to think of who they're from. I think they're from Stamping Bella. And they're the girls that have like their elbows on the table. And I have one that's holding a glass of wine and the other one's holding coffee. And I was thinking about doing a two parts. One, because they're so similar. One, I'll color very simple, maybe use 2-3 color blends, very simple blends, you know, like natural blending families. Not any techniques, you know, just color. And then the other one, the following day, we'll add some techniques to it. Maybe we'll add 4 color blends. We'll kind of go outside natural blending families to kind of just show you the difference. So maybe I'll work on that tomorrow. I don't know whether I'll get it. Well, I should get it done. I should be able to get it done. I have a Simon Hurley video on Monday. And I have a honeybee stamps video on Tuesday. And I feel like there's something Wednesday. Wednesday is a hop, a Trinity Stamps hop. And that's as far as my brain works right now. So, yeah, so maybe I'll work on that tomorrow and I'll try to get them both up at the same time. It's probably going to take me a majority of the day to get 2 full videos done. But I'll try my best to get both of them up on Sunday. That way you guys can watch both videos or you can watch the one that is best for you. Whether it's just basic coloring or one that has a little bit more detail. So you can pick and choose which one fits your style the most. Maybe if you guys don't have a ton of markers, whether it be Copics or anything else, then the basics one is probably good because you can do a lot with a few markers. But sometimes it's, you know, it's easy to look at your color chart and be like, oh my gosh, I have nothing. But I can show you my color chart is not full, not even close to full. So you don't need all the markers. No matter if it's Copic or any other brand, you do not need all the markers. So I work with what I got and you can work with what you got too. So we'll do that series and like I said, I'll try to get both of them up on Sunday for you. But other than that, that is all I have to chat about, unless there's anything else that you want to chat about. That's a lot. It's a lot of markers. It is a lot. I'm happy with the collection that I have. I don't feel like I need any more. I haven't gotten any more in a long time because I'm happy. I've learned to work with what I have. And I've come up with my own favorite combinations that I use. And, you know, yeah, it would be nice to have all of them, but I don't have the money for that. So I work with what I got. All right, guys. So I will send out those invites in just a few minutes. If you don't get one from me and you'd like one, send me a Facebook message and I will send one to you for the Facebook group. Like I said, anybody who signed up for that event, look out for that email tomorrow at some point. And that's it. All right, guys. Have a good night. Bye.